Hello Kickstarter, we are Onion. As makers, we use development boards to build all sorts of cool stuff. But most development boards on the market fell short of our expectations. They're bulky, confusing to set up, and overcomplicated. We usually spend far more time reading the documentation than actually using them to build things. Today, we're changing that. Say hello to the Omega 2, the world's simplest development board. The Omega 2 is tiny. At less than a quarter of the size of your credit card, it can easily fit into any project. But don't be fooled by its size. The Omega 2 is powerful. It is a full Linux computer. That's right. This tiny purple thing runs the same operating system that powers some of the world's most mission-critical infrastructure. The Omega 2 works out of the box. It comes with built-in Wi-Fi and onboard storage, so it comes to life the moment you power it on. The Omega 2 is familiar. You control it with apps, just like your regular computer. We even have an app store, so you can discover apps created by the community. The Omega 2 is easy to program. In fact, you don't even have to write any code. It supports Node-RED, a graphical tool that you can use to create programs by simple drag and drop. But if you are into writing code, the Omega 2 supports many programming languages. Pick one you're already familiar with and start building. The Omega 2 is cloud connected, so you can remote control it securely from anywhere in the world. The Omega 2 is expandable. We have created many plug-and-play expansions, so adding new features to your project will look something like this. The Omega 2 is affordable, starting at only $5. Yep, 5. It is cheaper than this Frappuccino. We want to lower the barrier to entry so everyone can join the maker movement.
This is John, while his neighbor is yelling about how his dog ate his paper. This is John, in the same situation, using Brixo. What is Brixo? It's an awesome version of building blocks that makes your designs come to life with electricity, sensors, and Bluetooth. Let's see some prototypes from our testing lab. Closing a circuit. This is Bluetooth. Sound sensor, light sensor, proximity sensor. How amazing is using Brixo? This is Kate making her morning coffee while discovering Roy used all the milk for his cereal. This is Kate, same situation with Brixo. Brixo has 3 types of blocks: connectors, action blocks, and trigger blocks. Use the connectors to make a circuit. Then embed the action blocks to give your design light or movement. Now you can use trigger blocks to control your design with sound, proximity, and light. Brixo can also be controlled remotely, which means you can connect your design to your phone and even to the internet and automate stuff, if you're into that sort of thing. But who likes to automate stuff, right? Oh, and there's a battery block, which, well, is the battery. Here's Mike while his coworker turns off the air conditioner even though it is 90 degrees outside. This is Mike, same situation with Brixo. You can use Brixo to upgrade designs made with regular building blocks, which will make them like 100 times cooler. No wires needed. All Brixo block components are built in. Brixo is also an amazing educational tool for your kids, but know that they'll forever mock regular building blocks. Buzz and Amir have been working on Brixo for a long time. They're both physicists, so they know a thing or two about electricity. So if you like building stuff and don't mind getting addicted, support them and get your own Brixo. It'll change your life, or just make you happy. Brixo.
The process of creating IoT applications can be tough, or even frustrating sometimes. This time, we redefine the way to build the Internet of Things. WireLink has simplified the development of IoT applications to an incredibly easy-to-use level, which has got rid of tedious hardware programming and any soldering that used to be very essential in the past. Based on the ESP8266 Wi-Fi SoC and specially designed Grove-compatible interfaces, WireLink allows you to connect up to 6 Grove modules with various features and functionalities. Visually set all things up directly on the mobile apps we've provided. Update the firmware over the air. Make a cloud-connected device in only 5 minutes. Like building a smart light that reminds you of the missed calls, or an outdoor environment monitor to check the real-time weather conditions around your house. Furthermore, WireLink turns Grove modules into Web of Things with RESTful APIs exposed. You are able to access to the Grove modules with a range of programming languages like JavaScript, Python, Ruby, and PHP.
Right here we have our device called the Matrix Creator, and it's a Raspberry Pi Shield that has over 15 sensors in it. So it has an accelerometer, a gyroscope, magnetometer, UV, IR, a 8 microphone array, which is right here on the back, all these little bronze things. We also have 2 microcontrollers. One of them's an FPGA, the other one's just an Atmel, as well as Zigbee, Z-Wave, and NFC. So you can just put this right onto the GPIO pins of your Raspberry Pi, and then in case you want to add anything else like a servo or a motor or something we haven't thought of, we have some extra GPIO pins as well. And then with that, we've made an operating system called the Matrix OS, based off of Linux, runs on the Pi, and that allows you to program it all in JavaScript. And we're also going to be adding Python and C++ later on. And with that, we've also have a bunch of computer vision libraries such as facial recognition, vehicle detection, and gesture recognition. So all of those libraries are provided free with the Matrix Creator. So as you can see here, it's detecting my emotions. I'm happy right now because why not? We're at Maker Faire. And it allows developers to really get into the code of it really easily. Since we have our own operating system, you can just call the humidity sensor, the magnetometer, whatever you want. And since we have the microcontrollers, all these sensors are in real time. So you're not relying on the Raspberry Pi's processor to do much of the sensor work. So you can make a drone with it, like I'm making a drone, which is going to be really cool. It's going to have it upside down, and using our people detection, it'll detect how many people are on the ground and how many cars as well. And I have a coworker who's made a self-balancing robot. So it just goes on the table with 2 wheels and balances itself out. We also have 35 RGB-W LEDs that you can individually control to do whatever you want.
Shut up and sit down.
The people that brought you the Wi-Fi in their first Kickstarter campaign are back. Meet Tim, Fred, and Daniel.
Hi, from Amsterdam. Hi. Hello from Amsterdam.
They've just returned from CES Vegas, where we put together a network of LoRa alliances to ensure connectivity across the globe. We even joined the LoRa Alliance. IoT, the Internet of Things. It's a big new world. Want to use your mobile phone to track the whereabouts of your pet 24 hours a day, monitor its heart rate and tell if it's in the mood for chicken or fish? The Internet of Things makes it possible. Want to wear a wristband sensor that communicates with your kitchen so that breakfast is ready for you 5 minutes after you wake up? Or perhaps create something genuinely useful to society, like smart traffic monitoring to reduce congestion and improve health and safety in your city or town.
The Lo-Pi has so much potential and so many possible applications.
Oh, come on, man. It's still on the screen. Applications.
Yeah, sure.
Right, let's go.
Applications. Let's move on and talk about the applications, shall we? A long-range messaging device for sailing and outdoor expeditions. Pet, person or vehicle tracking. Pool monitoring. Sensors for farming and agriculture. Home, outdoor alarm systems. Either way, IoT is all about connecting people with the world around them. and connecting businesses with their customers and their products and operations in ways we've only just begun to imagine. It's all about connections. You may want to pay attention. Here's the serious part. Wi-Fi is already everywhere. You probably also know about LoRa, the low-energy, low-cost networking protocol being rolled out right now across the globe. In 2016, Picom is launching the LoPi, the enterprise-grade IoT development platform that has LoRa and Wi-Fi network access and runs Python in real time. It has a new chip with 4 times the RAM compared with the previous generation. This means it can run massive scripts. The LoPi has floating point support and IPv6, which makes it Apple HomeKit ready, and is the first MicroPython board with multi-threading. It also has the ability to encrypt the code and run directly from Flash. Wi-Fi and LoRa? That's a little bit like ketchup and mustard.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Hey, Fred.
Hey, Fred.
Hey, guys. How's it going, man? It's going well. Absolutely. That's disgusting.
What? What do you know?
That's disgusting.
Right, let's just see the LoPi again. The LoPi are MicroPython-powered multi-bearer boards. The Wi-Fi and LoRa turns your LoPi into a LoRa Nano gateway, allowing you to connect up to 100 LoRa modules in a range of 5 kilometers or up to 40 kilometers if you're connecting to a LoRa network. Picom has built an entire ecosphere for developers to bring some great new tools to help with scripting, like our IDA PyMaker. Pi. Why not start something new? Build a LoRa network of your things with the LoPi. Become your neighborhood hero. Picom is passionate about education, and as rewards, we will be giving away up to 100 free LoRa gateways to key global universities.
Picom, we're here to make connections and to make sure you have fun at the same time. Happy hacking!
Was that the first take?